Right? What the hell? Thank you so much for the raid. My friend. friends. Welcome in. Also, Licorice. Know us. Where's my... I need to fiddle with this audio source. Otherwise, I won't be able to hear a thing. How is everybody doing? What's up? I had a great day today. Thank you so much. I did a sleep in, and then I did a delicious dinner of like potato salad with chorizo sausage and feta in it. And I had this gorgeous as heck sweet cream and blueberry. I forget the name of what kind of a dish it was, but it was wrapped in pastry, and I had it with vanilla ice cream. It was so good, and now I'm feeling like just a touch bloated. We should like start up this. Oh, last day of what? Hello, Gaming Master. What is up, my king? Also, if you will all present your eyes to this amazing new piece of art by Sarah. Oh, that is so good to hear, Licorice. Hopefully you're moving on to bigger and better things. Start. This, of course, is not going to show up in OBS because it's a different fucking launcher. Oh, my Lanta. What were you doing in Minecraft, my friend? Hell yes. We love medical workers. I swear I have to restart this game because I did not have my controller on. Oh, there we go. Very good. That's right. We were at the end of the game. Oh, hell yeah. We love a good server tour. Open medical kit. I am like waiting on the edge of the seat for my friend Ant to finally see the work I did for them. Oh, that's the wrong button. Hey, don't you dare. I will have... You can't see me right now, but I am looking aggressively at you. None of this air quotes. Thank you very much. Wait. Wait, why is my gun so OP? You know, I understand what you're saying there, Licorice. Wait. So for those of you that have not played Mass Effect before, join the club. But right now, the big bad aliens are invading, like, the hub of all of the sentient races. And the precursors told us to save everybody. Well, that's what we're doing. Yo, randos is different, right? I should probably,
Powering up.
a whole other skill set. Map. Alright, so I assume we're headed here. This is the bad evil guy. We're gonna shoot him because he's trying to bring the robot race in. This is us. Yo, psych.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
In
In
time?
time for what?
The final confrontation. I think we both expected it would end like this. You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Bro.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved.
It was
Sovereign
like...
has upgraded me.
Really not that long ago that we were environment. Change improved since then is probably a bit of an
Let
overstatement.
Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve.
Ah, so he has full control over you now.
I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers
I believe I can fly.
join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you too.
Yo, you've been indoctrinated.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic, organic and
Nope,
machine.
it's parasitic.
intertwined, A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither.
He's essentially
have a
Borg,
vision
right?
of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign.
See, here's the thing though.
It's a true rebirth.
If we join them, we can no longer fuck Caden. And like, that's the entire reason to be the good guys, right?
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We
Gonna
can't stop
charisma
it,
his
not
way out of
forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right.
Like, I personally wouldn't be against cyborg enhancements to myself. Because my body is shit.
The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
No, you'll be fine. We'll charisma you out of this.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
No! Can we just like talk our way out of a final fight? That would be hilarious. Garrus have anything to say?
put Saren in his place.
What do you mean someone needs to put Saren in his place? He literally shot himself. Have you seen this man? No, don't hurt. Caden, stay still. I'm trying to make you objectified. Look at him. Look at that beautiful face. Would you not want to fuck him? Mwah.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Nice.
Quick! Open the station's arms! Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
Okay, calm down, Caden.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main main drive's offline. Kinetic barrier's down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the
Joker's
Arcturus
also
sector
on the
with
good
entire
side, so,
Arcturus
like,
fleet.
we
can
gotta do
save
it for
the
him.
Ascension. Just unlock the
Stand up
relays
for our
around the
disabled
Citadel. We'll
homie.
send the cavalry in.
Are you really willing to sacrifice human lives to save the Council, Shepard?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
The Council must be sacrificed for the greater good. Don't waste your reinforcements. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up. Save the human fleet to attack Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
That's... I mean, like, the Council is just 3 people. They can be replaced. Sovereign, on the other hand, like, it's a big threat. So I don't know what the difference between these two are. But I think I want to concentrate on Sovereign.
Wait until those arms open, Joker. We need all our ships focusing on Sovereign, even if it means sacrificing the Council.
Sacrifice the Council for the greater good? I sure hope you know what you're doing.
True, they were a little bit mean.
Ships hold formation. Wait for a shot at Sovereign. Nothing else matters. I repeat, nothing else matters.
Yo, the humans are here.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements.
It's the Alliance! Open a comm channel! This is the Ascension.
We're taking heavy damage. Guardian defenses are over.
Kinetic barriers are offline.
Commander, they closed the channel.
Sorry, Queen. We have the rest of the galaxy to think about, not 3 people. Go, Normandy, go! Shoot it up, Sovereign!
Make sure he's dead.
Poor Saren. What is those weird spiky things on his shoes? Always double tap the bear.
He's dead.
He did you. Oh! What's all this? Oh! Is he being possessed, Force Jam? Oh no. Are we being possessed? Please no. Oh my god, what kind of Cthulhu bullshit is this? How much of him was implanted? Yo, have an amazing sleep. Thank you so much again for the raid.
Station is mine.
I appreciate you a lot, friend. Maybe I should. And then we go barrier.
Now it gets fun.
Turn on this. Do this one. Hello, Jack. I hope you've had an amazing Saturday. I don't know what damping does. Can we like lift him up? We don't want to stasis him with... What is it? Oh, we can lift him up with this. Ah! Oh, 4 Yo, that sounds like an amazing weekend to me. Us sleeping?
Sovereign's still strong. We have to pull back.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
True, friends. Oh, shit. Where'd Saren go? Like, very, there he is. What? Oh, shucks, Jack. That's such a nice thing to say. Looks like all hit him with the same power. Yeah, link barrier. See? Oh, he's dead. No! He was almost dead. Where'd he go? There. Oh, gun's overloaded. Oh my god, stop jumping around! Oh. Burnt to a crisp. Wait, did Sovereign, like, put all of their eggs in the Saren basket? No way!
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Shoot him up, Joker!
Hit it with everything we got.
Grab me with your best shot. Fire away.
Guard on my flank. We're going in.
Meow. Let him go. That's my Joker. Oh, big bada boo.
Go!
Oh. Think we saved ourselves from the Reapers? I hope so. Also, by the way, friends, yet again I have been busy and added some new things to like the channel point section.
Captain Anderson, we found him. They're in here.
Yeah, we're alive. Hell yeah.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Oh. Did we die?
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Hell yeah. Wait, is that me? Oh, I'm alive! Hell yeah! Alright, see you when you get back. Get some good food. Yeah, look at that cheesy grin.
We got your message, Ambassador. What's all this about?
No need to get worked up,
Oh,
Captain.
fuck the
I'd
Ambassador.
like to end this meeting with all my teeth still in place.
You should thank me for what I did. If the Normandy was still grounded, we'd all be dead right now.
I understand, Captain. You did what you had to do. That's not why you're here. We need to talk about what happened to the Council.
Commander Shepard did the right thing. We had to hold our fleet back to go after Sovereign. It was the only way.
I agree, but this also presents us with an opportunity. The Citadel fleets were decimated in the attack. Their losses have made the Alliance stronger. They can't rebuild without us. We need to take the lead in forming a new council.
I vote not having the ambassador on the council.
At its head.
This wasn't some plan for the Alliance to seize power. Forcing the other races to accept our leadership is going to cause problems.
Yo, I
The
agree.
species are scared.
Oh my
They've
God, go
never
the
faced
fuck
anything
away.
like this before. They don't know what to do. They want us to step forward. They believe in us because of you, Shepard. You saved the galaxy from Sovereign. You're a symbol of everything good about humanity. Our courage, our strength.
The Ambassador's right. The other races look up to us now. They won't just accept our leadership. They'll welcome it.
Given everything you've done, Commander, the Alliance will want to know who you think our Council Chairman should be.
Give me a second. The galaxy can wait while I ban some bots. This one. And that one. There we go. Go back to the game. Yeah, not Ambassador Udina. Heck that guy. He was so rude to us so many times.
We're about to go into war. We need someone with military experience. Someone like Captain Anderson.
You make a good case. Captain, are you ready for this?
I don't know if any of us are ready for this. But I'll do what I can. So what happens now?
Now, the real work begins.
The Reapers are still out there. They're coming. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Hell yeah, go us.
Shepard's right. We're headed for war with the Reapers. If we lose, it's the end of all life as we know it. We have to show the rest of the galaxy what it takes to survive.
End of the world as we
With
know
the
it.
support of the other races, we can win this battle. With them behind us, we can stand against the Reapers' return and drive them back into dark space.
Yes. Is that everything in the game? We're moving on to Mass Effect 2 already? we had some side quests to do. What's extras? Complete the game on any difficulty? Ooh, what is this? Kill 100 enemies with melee attacks in 1, 2, or 3. Oh my lord. I guess these are all the things that we've done. Well, we didn't do that. Complete the majority of the game? Does it mean I have to go back and do those side quests if I want this one? Hell no. Nice. Oh, we did that. That seems like a... I wonder if there's a time when you can't be a Spectre. Nope. 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 We can do that? Oh, I guess I didn't really focus on romanticizing any of the, I would assume at this time, female characters. Let's go to the launcher. Launcher. And we go start for Mass Effect. Oh, hell yeah. I'm a genius. Options? Subtitles on. Autosave yes. Import Mass Effect 1 character? Yes! Ooh. Oh. Eh. Oh, I like all of this. Although, can I change? Maybe I could have changed the name? It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new game. And I'm importing my say.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
Who's this? Hi,
We're
Miranda.
at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon.
This Flash is
But he's
Australian.
just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Yeah, there was something up with that guy's eyes. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on Citadel, humanity seized political control of the galaxy. Now the human-led council is forced to respond to evidence of the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all advanced civilizations every 50,000 years, have returned to quell the rumors that, hey, I was reading that. Madge.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active.
Wait,
Board
Joker,
is
you can
green.
walk?
You're running silent.
I thought you couldn't walk.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Oh,
Cruiser
we're
is
being
changing
followed.
course. Now on intercept trajectory.
We are being followed.
Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Oh, not our navigator.
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Yikes, what the hell is this thing doing to the Normandy?
Shepard! Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Yeah, I believe in them.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
Wait.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttle. I'll take care of Joker.
We'll convince him.
Kate, go. Now.
I will go down with this ship. And I won't put my hands up and surrender.
Everybody in, go!
There will be no white flag above my head. Oh my god. That poor lady. Yikers, we've been hacked up. There's no way Joker can keep a geostable orbit.
Mayday! 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 This is SSB Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy! Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Hold together? There is a gigantic hole in her. Joker, how are you not dead?
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up.
I hope his legs can hold out.
For another attack.
What is that weapon?
Watch the arm.
Oh, I'll be fine. Oh, maybe I won't be fine. Yikers. How much air can we, like, hold in this small suit? Oh, we're leaking? No. That's not how science works. We die there. Oh, poor us. Game over? Question mark? Interactive. Would you like? No, because I just experienced it.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
The Lazarus Project? Whoop. Wait, what the fuck is happening? Are they doing a Lilu rebuild of us? No way! Yo, I wonder if we can recustomize. Nope, facial structure. Oh, can we get like a non-human color? Yeah, what happens? They adapting their. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I think I like this one. It's a bit, yeah, I like that. No, we don't need a thick neck. Small face. Wide cheeks. Pronounced cheekbones. What's the cheekbone? Small ears? Ears orientation? Ah. Yo, we can have these ears. Yeah, thanks for the compliment, Jack. I think I like these eyes. Maybe those. These ones are a bit old. That's what happens when you compliment the streamer now. There's like several random ones that can occur. Let me. Whoop. We'll do this one.
I've come here to tell you 3 things. You're amazing, you're nice, and your personality is extra thick.
Yeah, I've been, like I said, I've been playing around with StreamerBot and worked out how to do this. Which admittedly wasn't hard, but, oh, iris color? Oh, I like these. No, I want to be a bit higher browed. I like this face much better. Let me, like, see if I can remember, find this file. How many are there in there? There's like 21 different compliments that it can be. And for now, that random one is like 11. But that file can be as big as it needs to get. Jaw. No, we want a big chin. Skinny chin. Nice, streamlined jaw. I like it. Mouth. Middling. We could probably plump up these lips a little bit. Bring that down. That was a bit wide. Thin nose. I'll also bring it down a bit. This is alright. Why are they all buzz cuts though? Oh, oh, this is a nice one. Oh, it's not symmetrical? Boo. Also, enjoy your lurk and your lunch. That's a bit too fringy for me. I think I like this one. A bit. Can we like change the hair color? Oh, I do like this. Ooh, well, that's a bit of a red shimmer. Oh, this is... I'm gonna go with the, like, stubble. Ooh. Oh, I'm down for this. Confirm selection. Cryoblast? I think we were a Sentinel last time, right? Versatile. Combat drone? Ooh. Oh, I kind of like the idea of combat drones. Okay, sure.
Something's wrong. He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Oh, back to bitch.
Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Who is this Miranda chick?
Wake up, Commander.
Yo, Breath of the Wild ripoff?
Do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
Oh, pistol time?
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Oh my god, this reloading, no!
Try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Like, oh nice. No. You don't pick it up? I don't know what that was, but I did it. What is here?
Shepard,
Nope.
security mechs are closing in on your position. Take cover.
Threat neutralization initiated.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
I assume that means I have max capacity on ammo? Don't know what that does.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
We've been spotted.
Take the elevator down 1 floor.
Elevator. Oh, this elevator. Alright. Oh, girl.
Get to the door. Run. You're doing fine, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, you can read me. I've got men closing in on my position.
Oh, yikes.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Oh, poor thing. Yeah, we get some credits. Nice.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Yay, I guess? Sir, watch out.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be
Oh, he's dead.
all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Oi, leave the poor girl alone.
Charge him up! Have a nice trip.
Me?
Stop!
What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Who are you?
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it!
Boom, headshot.
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version.
I think I fucked up on her cheekbones, but you know what? We'll roll with it.
Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together.
Who, yes?
Or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
You just like necromancied me?
Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day.
Deal.
We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Barbados. Oh, that's me. So that's oh. Barbados. Combat drone. Overload, Unity. I don't see Paul.
Turn it down! Just give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power.
Like, oh, there we go. It was just like not there.
That's it. Got him! Get over here. Falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Cutting-edge technology?
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Oh, cool.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Interesting.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team.
Ooh, I definitely want to find my
If they knew I was
friends.
alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
One more investigate.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
This way? I hope Miranda's still alive.
Hostiles!
What is this?
I got him! Damn it, Wilson. This room's crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see what I can do.
Alright.
Oh god, they found me. Help!
Oh, not Wilson too.
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
There, Shepard.
Oh god, I'm hit! They shot me!
Which way to Wilson?
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Alright. Fair. Hate that I have to reload.
Shepard, down here!
Oh.
Bastards got me in the leg!
Oh, Sage.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
Oh no.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves.
I don't like this guy.
Only a few. Overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Why would I want to overload that crate? There's like literally someone right there.
I don't know when to quit.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Should I recognize that name?
Maybe that's a side effect of your recovery. You and Cerberus certainly have a history. According to the Alliance, we're a radical pro-human splinter group. You wiped out several of our research bases. But things changed.
Oh, I remember these people.
Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man.
Cerberus was the ones that were like doing all that dodgy shit.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Where's Miranda, though? else around here? All that noise is annoying. Where's the data pad though? There. Nice. Wait. Open? Why is the door? Wait, why is this door closed? New map? New map. Nothing there? Oh.
Warning, attack exceeds unit defense systems.
Why can we not?
Come on over. Activating.
I'm like very confused. Doors like closed in our face. We
Deep overload attack detected.
Get over here.
What happened? Did we soft lock? Literally nowhere else to go. I think we soft locked. Autosave question mark?
Systems active. System sabotage detected.
I've got him.
Proximity warning.
Oh, you know this. Conveniently, it like autosaved right before there.
Requesting assistance. Forces have engaged.
Oh, there's nerds behind us.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, Subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures.
Oh no.
Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Oh nice, some credits. Is this just like ammo that I can't grab for some reason?
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you
Oh
are...
hell yeah.
Dead?
What the hell are you
Hack him up, Miranda.
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Like I knew he was lying, but
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
oh, I like her.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Probably.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Wow.
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He
Yeah,
poured
probably will.
virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Oh, Wilson was just greedy because he wasn't getting paid enough. So he's like, you know what? Let's not.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Ayo. She's not wrong. That's a tiny ass shuttle.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Oh, we've got some glowy eyes.
More tests?
Scars?
Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something
I
like
don't
that
remember
changes you.
this.
It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on Akuz. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility, you had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Elusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The Elusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
Oh, we have level up points? Ooh. Flying longer, make it more durable, increase functionality. I do like this. Down for that one as well.
The Elusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
Ooh. Oh, I like this one the most. Oh, material? Oh. Oh, I'm down for this one. Gay camo, nice. Oh, no gold. Oh, scan time.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive Man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory still intact. How are you feeling?
So you should like quit the smoking.
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Negeth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers
more than a bird.
They have
more than a plane.
If you're after
I'm
the Reapers,
a
just
bird
Miranda
plane.
was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong.
Motherfucking
I
bird
have a shuttle ready
plane.
to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find
I
any
mean, he
clues
did
you
bring me
can.
back to life,
Who's
so I
abducted
guess we can do that.
Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Hell yeah, level up. I'm down for this.
The Elusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Cerberus stands for humanity, I stand for the galaxy.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones.
I like
Average
this
is almost
harness
every way,
belt thing
really.
she's got going on.
Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Is that Jacob in there? Oh, there he is. Let's try and meet with Jacob.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
I can appreciate that.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Do we get some Paragon points? Oh, did that just already happen?
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Oh, additional weapons. I guess we auto level up him. Where's the equipment page? Do I have the machine pistol?
Change weapons.
Rearming.
Alright, before we do this, chat, real quick, I will be right back. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will also, like, remind myself to do these. See you in just a second. Grab it. Borderless? That's what I wanted, right? I don't think I care about any of these other things.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Big sad. Imagine missing dinner. It's like the only meal I eat.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Those are 100% bombs, though. Oh. Well, that's cool.
That sounds like Fenris next.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
There we go! Perfect!
Excuse me.
Charge him up!
Shoot them before they take out your shields.
Got no shield! On target!
Requesting assistance.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone.
Not again. Oh, can't go that way. Ooh, bit fast.
Come on over!
Allied force casualty.
One less!
Oh, who's this?
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard,
Yo, Tali!
you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
At least he's alive, I guess.
You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship.
Ooh!
For the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around
Does
the
anybody
far
want some
side and throw
chocolate?
off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Wow, this has some range on it.
Trouble coming!
Get over here!
Excuse me.
Highlight individual nodes to find matching symbols. Then, when you found 2 matching symbols, select them to complete the circuit. Got him.
Use overload on him. Use overload on him. Got him! Yeah! Dropped him!
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
That's unfortunate. But I guess, like, to be expected if they, don't like Cerberus.
Target down! Drop!
Defeated.
Got him! Got him! Yeah! Target down! You're done! Yeah!
Shepard, we're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point. Taking cover! Moving. Taking cover!
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Going to cover!
Right!
Oh! Yikes. I don't know why, like, people want them dead.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Overload me.
Protected against shields.
Take out their shield. Try to overload their shield.
Armor defenses offline.
Hello?
I compromise.
Bypassing gunning systems.
It's going up.
Alright, got him. Nice. Oh, fragile crate. Ooh, power cells?
This is valuable.
Anything else out here? Rest in peace, my friends.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Roger, roger.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms.
Oh, what did we do?
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
Is that the Geth?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Oh no. We don't want that.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his envirosuit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
No grab. Bring with.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Bring Tali with us?
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus
Can
needs
I
to hear
help?
about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard.
Ooh,
I'm glad
like
you're
that.
still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
That's ominous as heck.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone
man needs a
sees you
chapstick.
as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned.
Oh no.
Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
Don't.
Data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died.
I'm really freaked out by his eyes.
and I
That's
know
some
that.
Sharingan bullshit
Wait
right
until
there.
The Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors.
Look, there's only one that matters, chat, and that's
Notify
Kaiden.
you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Kaiden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well
Ooh.
classified.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker.
Yo, hell yeah. Good on her.
Where's Urdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Ooh.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist.
Ooh.
Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Joker? It is Joker! Let's go!
Just like old times, huh?
Look at that king!
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Nope.
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Normandy 2 Electric Boogaloo? Let's go.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name. Is this just like a mission summary page?
I guess?
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Isn't AI illegal?
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
R7. Status updates on my squad from my private terminal, sure. The armory, nice. We already did that part. Alright, we should probably get the professor then.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Are we flying around in this one?
We must purchase more fuel or use a mass relay, Shepard.
Oh. Oh, I get it. So we can like fly around within the system. It's like a comet space station? Interesting. Small unit tactical expertise. The Warlord? Millennia of combat experience? Yo, how the old is this guy? Jack. No last name, no. As we're taking these two with us. I want to level up my drone again, so I guess we have to wait on that one. Tow options of... Ooh.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Of course, Mocklin.
Who is this guy?
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife.
I mean, he's not wrong. We did blow up the Citadel.
Warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station.
Oh my god, a map button! Oh, hell yes.
I have also access.
Oi! What was that for?
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
me.
what's up with your eye, man?
Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
Hello, baby. Did you miss me?
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that
No
done.
slave labor on my watch.
Get out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
I don't know how I feel about him. No, he don't want to talk. Transport depot, Normandy.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
We can probably go shopping later. Better report into the boss, I guess.
Come on, let me in.
Go on in. I'll be expecting you.
Come on, let me in.
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, was there someone over here? Just the door.
That's close enough.
Oh.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing a face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
I like her jacket.
You run, Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
Ayo, what a rule.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
So, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Ooh, a smart nerd.
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is...
Oh, he really pissed them off.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Morton Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morton.
Oh no.
He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
Yeah, what a doctor.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove.
Alright, bet.
Short answer, mind your own damn business.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
Music guys goes kind of hard. No one orders a drink like that. Is that all? Alright, I guess we head to the Merc Recruiter.
I hear you recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
I'm down. Also, hello, Nixie. Welcome in, you heckin' icon. Where are you that there's a Mass Effect down the road? I'm confused. What kind of a joke is this?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period.
Oh, this guy's been through it.
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long.
I see. Very, very good joke.
With us. Shipments go missing. Operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Tarek and the other
Hope they're not being too loud.
credits. And men.
There's not very many things in this world that are worse than loud straight women in a gay bar, but loud religious people is one of them.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jarrett's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
Oh, who would... That sounds like such a yuck thing to do. Any more investigations?
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
Give me a second. Surely I've sent you this thing that I'm about to send you, but I'll do it again just in case. What? Copy this link.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
Oh no.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's why we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Just like siege him in? Question mark?
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
Jesus Christ.
Old enough. I grew up
I don't
on
know.
I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, Woody!
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
I assume that gun was faulty. Alright, journal assignment. Alright, we'll do these later, I guess. Go to the transit hub. You out of your ad, Nixie?
Come on, let me in.
Transit hub's this way, I think.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
Cycle appearance? Oh, I like this Miranda better. Yeah, we'll stick with these two. We still only have 2 points.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get
How
many
rude of
hires
him.
if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position.
I walk a lonely road
Bridge.
on the boulevard of broken corpses.
We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in?
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can...
How many nostrils does this guy have, though?
Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Yep.
Pretty much. But you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Katka. He'll tell you when to go in.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed the doors to the lower levels. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. But I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it to disable it. It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Tarek and the other merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Tarek used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
I better go find Sergeant Katka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
Please no sniping me, I just came back to life.
Well, we might have a way in, but getting out could be interesting.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
He probably has a back door. If not, he'll have like 3 extra people shooting the enemies.
I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise. I don't expect much from the freelancers. When they fail, we... Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself? I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
So the infiltration team is the main focus of the attack?
Tarek's plan, not mine. He doesn't want to lose any more men, so he's throwing you freelancers at the problem. Archangel's not going anywhere, so I suppose there's no harm in trying. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
Why are Eclipse on Omega in the first place?
Since you care so much, Eclipse controls almost 20% of Omega. Our transports and mechs keep the EZO moving.
Sounds very organized.
Eclipse runs like a well-oiled machine, but Omega is anything but organized. It's a constant battle for control. Then Archangel comes along and complicates things even more.
Why does Archangel give you so much trouble?
Ask him. I'm just here to make as much money as I can. We didn't come to Omega to be constrained by laws and regulations. He'll regret ever coming to Omega, I promise.
Is he a fallen
Seems like
paladin?
this is
Question mark?
He raided one of my transports last month, killed 2 of my best operatives. One of them was my brother, so yes, it's pretty damn personal.
Rude.
What do you know about Archangel?
His life expectancy is shortening quickly.
Is that it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around, you'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's dangerous. But we've got him cornered. He won't be making fools of us much longer. Can I assist you further?
I'll get going.
Good idea.
Anything in here? Diode circle double. Hell yeah, I love this game even more than the last one.
That should slow him down.
Perfect. It'll be hostile if they activate it.
I'm confused. Find messaging, locate and select the code that matches the code displayed at the top left corner of the screen. Void the codes. Void the red codes. Oop. Oh, yikes. Long green line. Nice. We got some shit. Anything else I can do in here? Nope. Go back.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know.
Oh my god, look at this other nerd.
Until you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
When did the Blood Pack attack?
Damn Tarek wants us to wait. I hate waiting. But he says
don't
the
wait.
Suns have a plan, and they don't want us getting in their way. We're supposed
to...
We'll see.
Why are the Blood Pack on Omega?
We're the muscle on this bloody station. You need protection or want someone removed, talk to us. The Blood Pack are everywhere on Omega. Everybody loves us, and
I can't get over this guy's, like, on the left face. Merciless me.
I'm guessing Archangel mostly just hates you.
He's just an uptight asshole. I don't really care what he thinks. But he's costing me men and making me work for my money. I'll be the one to take him out today. You watch. I'm the only one who's fought him one-on-one.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave, till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
He tried to take me down once. Waited till I was alone. Longest damn fight of my life. but I held him off till my men showed up. He wasn't so tough after that. We chased him over half of Omega. Almost had him, but the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
I should get going.
About time.
Anything down here? Just more of these goblin nerds.
Leave us alone! Go away, freelancer! Go find your own
kind. Double blue line. Oh, there. Anything else out here? Nope. What are you shooting at, sir? Utility?
What do you want, freelancer?
Medical station?
I don't want excuses! Help! Get this freelancer out of here! I don't have time for this shit!
I just have a few questions about the operation.
Genta, get this scum out of my face!
Over here. The next wave's going soon. Shouldn't you be outside getting ready?
Why is he so pissed off?
He's not a big fan of you freelancers. Doesn't trust people he doesn't know. Hates
Yo,
having to
my
bring
cat
men
is Punk.
outside.
Thank you so much for that
What do you wanna
follow.
know?
Welcome in, friend. What a cool username as well.
What's Derek gonna do if the infiltration team fails?
To start, he'll shoot any freelancers that are still alive. After that, he'll let Eclipse and the Blood Pack take their shots. I suggested we work together, but he doesn't trust the other groups.
What if Archangel survives all the attacks? Then you sons are on your own.
That's why Tarek wants that gunship fixed so badly. But it won't come to that. Archangel's good, but he can't hold out that long. He's already been in there over a day.
What do the Blue Suns do on Omega?
We supply goods to a lot of the groups and factions here.
Goods?
Weapons, mechs, machinery, you name it, we can get it. We also broker deals between factions. You wouldn't know it to look at him now, but Tarek can be quite a negotiator.
High
How did
charisma
Archangel
score.
get the Blue
Got
Suns
it.
so mad at him?
He harasses and hounds us constantly. We worry that every job is a trap now. Does he know where this meeting is? Will this shipment suddenly disappear? How many men will we lose this time? Tarek's had enough. I don't blame him.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a Turian vigilante who thinks killing mercs is a fun way to pass the time. Other than that, he's a mystery. He shows up, usually at the worst possible time, and screws with our work. He can't die soon enough, if you ask me.
Why do you hate him so much?
He went after Tarek, at his home. Almost got him. Tarek's been on edge ever since, and he's making my life a living hell. Second guesses every damn thing I do. Getting the other merc bands to help us shows you just how desperate he is. They're as bad as Archangel.
We better get going.
Good idea. Make sure you check in with Kafka.
I did. Alright, we're on our way. Let's go rescue Archangel.
I'm looking for Sergeant Kafka.
You and me both, pal. He's over there working on the gunship. We go over the bridge when he gives the word. Go talk to him if you want, but I'm in no hurry.
I'll be right back.
Good luck.
Watch out!
Wait, is there anything we can do over here? Yeah.
Kafka?
Sergeant Kafka. You must be the group Salky mentioned.
You're just in time.
Sulky.
What's a sulky?
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kind of stand out from most of the other freelancers.
It's probably because we're better than all of them.
Infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Huh. Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out.
Yikes.
A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and fixing gunships?
I'm in the infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need her.
So our plan is to jump the wall and head for Archangel's building?
And try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
This is a horrible way
the
to
infiltration
do
team
this.
get to Archangel?
They've got two options. They trap him in close quarters.
Like, if Archangel's as smart as they know, they say he'd know what's going
That doesn't
on.
work, they have explosives. They'll just need time to set up.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of...
Target is in sight. We're a go.
Check. Bravo team, go, go, go!
Look at these out-of-uniform lunatics.
Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again. Where did I put that Omni tool?
Don't want to take any renegade things.
Doesn't look like Archangel's got much time.
Well, let's not wait around too long.
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
Heads up!
Come on!
That sounds very painful. I also want to check something. It's not in there. Okay. Heaps and weeps. Examine. Guess we're going up.
Now what's this?
I'm like a little bit lost. No map? Hey, don't shoot at me, bro.
Archangel?
Oh, he knows we're on his side at least. What's the bet that this is someone we already know? Yo, it's Garrus!
I thought you were dead.
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
Hey, you want a hug, friend?
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
You nailed me good a couple of times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
Alright, I'm down.
If we fight as a team, we'll hold them off.
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway. Let's see what they're up to.
What about that gunship, though?
Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
That looks like a lot more than scouts.
Indeed. We better get
Ooh,
ready.
I'm gonna keep
I'll stay up here. I can
an
do
eye
a lot
out
of
for
damage
those
from this vantage point.
triggers.
You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got.
Ah. Surely it's in the code. Controls, maybe? No. Also, it's none of this. I'll just like Google it later.
I got it!
Enemy down!
Scratch one!
Do I have like an ice Kamehameha? Hell yeah.
Have a nice trip!
Scoped and dropped! Scoped and dropped! Scratch one!
One less!
Jesus Christ. So many of them.
Here we go. We're compromised. Yes!
I love this.
Yes! Have a nice trip. Drop them!
You want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel.
Oh, what's all this then?
Go!
That's a bad idea.
That problem should take care of itself.
There we go.
Have a nice trip!
We've been spotted. Enemy down.
Wait, what am I doing on this gun? Oh, I have no ammo for the other one.
Enemy down.
I hate this ammo.
Where'd he go?
Get over here!
I mean, like,
This will put them down.
where is he?
I won't go down without a
One
fight.
less.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup. You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got Bloodpack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet.
The gunship.
They're waiting for.
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Yeah, we'll be fine. Jacob can stay
Jake,
up here.
stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
If you say so. I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
How do I get to the basement?
Go down a level. The basement door is on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Chat, thank you all so much for hanging out. But alas, time has come for the end of the stream. Tomorrow we'll be back. We'll rescue Garrus, then we'll go find this doctor. thought that's the wrong. God, it's spelled with a 0. Let's go say hello to fucking Yoda. Fellow Australian, pretty alright human. He's doing some Black Desert right now. Anyway, until tomorrow, again, thank you all so much for hanging out. And remember, stay hydrated. And Barry loves you, even if nobody else does.